Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga. What a glorious time to be a fan of this series. Like, the last chapter was so damn like, oh my god, you got so much shit going on, okay? Um, Obviously the whole situation with Bakugo and Shigaraki and everyone trying to fight him off. But you have Prime Mother effin' All for One, who I don't know I don't know what this chapter has in store, but I'm hoping I don't know what I want. There's so any plot line it picks, I'm on board with. If they want to go Prime All for One, hell yeah, dude. I want to see some Prime All for One. If they want to go to Shigaraki and the others, that'd be cool too. I feel like we've gotten a lot of that, but hey, I'd still be fine with that. We got a Dobby revival. He's back in action. He's looked worse than he ever has before, but he is back in action. And if they went to like a Shoji Spinner storyline, I'd be cool with that too. But I don't know. I'm fine with whatever right now. That's a good sign of a series when any plotline they pick, you're like, hell yeah, let's go. Okay, so this chapter 364. It just dropped a few minutes ago. The unofficial translations. So yeah, let's dive on in. Shigaraki seized the quirk-destroying drug, which was secretly manufactured by the 8 precepts of death. Oh, okay, so they're talking about the rewind quirk. Okay, so we're probably going with All for One here. As soon as he gave some to me, I immediately attempted to reproduce it. Okay, so they're gonna explain how they got their hands on rewind, which was I guess a glaring thing, but now they're gonna say it. As we're getting a flashback to like the ruined labs and stuff. The original came from a person's quirk. Isn't that just fascinating? It reverses casualty, just like you said. Wow. So we're getting the doctor, and we're getting a shot of Eri here, because they're talking about her. Throughout the process of creation, I focused on its original effect rather than the quirk-destroying bullet. I must admit to the validity of the doomsday theory. Let's look at the shot of Eri. Looking cute as always, but this is like Eri from season 4, where she still has the bandages on her arms and stuff. You can only use this once. Once you are freed, this will surely help you achieve your dream. What Garaki entrusted him with. Oh, he can only use it once. Oh, no. Does that mean it's going to rewind him out of existence? Me and some others have kind of theorized that. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't be the path this is going to go, but I mean, it makes sense logically. So if that is what they're doing here. Chapter 364. What do you use your power for? First panel. It's still all flashback because we got black paneling. We get All for One's like helmet skull mask thing that he wears on a table, and it's covered in like goop or something. Just in case. Should anything happen to me after your jailbreak, I'll be sure to leave this here. Okay, so basically he said like they basically have like a safe house if like something happened to the doctor. That's smart. To tell you the truth, your voice, your eyes, and your smile are so precious to me. And now we get All for One standing over where the cork bullets were. I sincerely hope that hatred will not dwell in your heart. Oh, look at that. It's almost like a love letter from the doctor for All for One. Because we know he adores that man. He'll do anything for him. So okay, it looks like we're done with the flashback. And before I scroll down, I'm assuming this means we're getting All for One. Prime All for One is something that I've wanted to see for a long time. I was hoping we would get the original All Might versus All for One fight. They never got around to showing that. Maybe Yorkoshi just didn't want to show it. Maybe it's too graphic. But this is going to be just as good. There he is! Oh my god! Oh, that's so cool. Take pride, Endeavor, as he's holding up his right hand. I never thought I'd have to use this against someone like you. Oh my god, dude, he's standing like a chiseled like Greek god as he's got like the energy flying all around him. Is he gonna be naked? I guess oh yeah, he has to be naked, right? Because Endeavor burned all his clothes off. Is this Prime All for One fight gonna be him in the nude? Oh my gosh. As we get a shot of Endeavor and Hawks. Endeavor looking just awful right now. He looks so exhausted. ... He's rejuvenating. Back to his physical prime. Endeavor says. We get Tokoyami and Jiro, who are still flying by. Tokoyami says, that's Eri-chan's. Okay, so he knows. He straight up knows. Oh my god. Okay. I'm geeking out. Prime All for One is something I've wanted to see in action for so long. Okay. Please be good. Please be good. Looks like All for One is falling from the sky. Hawks is diving in. He's swooping in. This is bad. And we get a close-up of All for One. My body is as light as silk as she's just descending onto the battlefield down below. Whoa. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm a big All for One fan. I love how he's just the biggest dickbag, like, evil guy. Like, Shigaraki's evil, but like, I feel like All for One is connivingly evil, you know, like classic old school villain type. So I'm so down for this. Okay. Yeah, he's like descending onto the battlefield. Like lands to the bottom. Oh my gosh, he's always... So there's this woman, I presume a hero, just what? That's... No, my quirk. He's straight up stealing... Oh my god, yes, they're wasting no time. He's dropping right down. He's already stealing someone's quirk. It looks like he stole some clothes too from people. He threw a bunch of capes like around him. It's almost like a toga or like a... Not that toga. Like a Greek toga. And I'll take that cape if you don't mind. I don't look good naked. Really? I don't know. You look pretty hot. But maybe he means like indecent or something. This is also the unofficial translation, so take it for what you will. But he's standing in the middle of the battlefield, and he looks huge, by the way. Or this girl's really small. But he's standing on his own 2 feet, and he's basically like lifting this girl up just from her shoulder with one hand and stealing her quirk. And he looks like 3 times the size of her. I guess like All for One, even in his like beaten up state, was like pretty tall. So I shouldn't be too surprised. Hawks comes in, hits him in the face with a katana. This rewind. Now that I've used it, says All for One, I'll eventually disappear and die. Yeah. I gotta say, that's one thing I was hoping they wouldn't do, just because I wanted to see the threat of Prime All for One hanging around and doing stuff, but they're going the way of him getting it rear out of existence. I get it. There's not enough big player heroes that could take him on. I knew Endeavor, like, in his state, definitely not beat Prime All for One. But like a baton, my dream has been passed onto Tomura Shigaraki. Whoa! And then, like, where he did the katana slash on his cheek, it just, like, rewinds, because he's constantly rewinding right now. I wonder how long he'll last. Because he's technically, like, 120 plus years old. There's no exact timetable, but he's definitely over 100. Because he had the doctor's aging quirk, so he could live a lot longer. You'll have to allow me to fulfill my remaining task of rescuing him from this insolent trap of yours. And then we get Hawks, kind of panting, holding his like sword. The most self-destructive super enhancement. Wait, the most self-destructive super enhancement. If Endeavor-san can get just one more blow in. Your dream, huh? Says Hawks. Are you talking about after you obtain one for all? I have to buy time, he thinks to himself. Okay, so he's doing his classic talk to delay him. Why don't you fill us in for future reference? Oh, of course. Cue the syndrome meme. Doc gosh dang it, you got me monologuing. He's got to start monologuing here. It's simple, really, says Prime All for One. And yes, I'm going to say Prime All for One because apparently we won't get to say that much more often. It's simple, really. I was influenced by comics. The villains are feared all over the world. Why do you think that is? It's just standing, just being Prime All for One. Because they do bad things, Hawks replies. All for One says, and what would that be? In this world full of countless cultures and values, it is an action that is frowned upon and loathed by everyone. It is something that obstructs the future you envision. That's why, you see, why I want to obstruct the future of this world. And then we get a close-up shot. This is about as close-up of a close-up as we've ever gotten of All For Ones. It's still not truly a face reveal. I mean, don't get me wrong, his face is revealed, but Yorkoshi still manages to, every time it shows his face, have some of it be obstructed. We've never had a full head-on, unobstructed, like, shot of him. Maybe they're saving that. I don't know, but it's just kind of funny to me. I like that. That's all I've ever wished for. As we get a close-up of his eye. Wow. And he says he doesn't look good naked. I mean, my preference is women, so take this for a grain of salt. But I mean, he's a chiseled, buff, handsome man. I don't think that's an accurate statement to say you look bad naked. The United States of America, Washington, D.C. Whoa. International stuff again? Whoa. Okay. Oh. I didn't expect this. Okay. We get a shot of, looks like the streets in ruins. There's broken cars. There's a sign that says, "We are all for one." What? No, gosh dang it, people. We can't root for him. Yeah, it looks like a nighttime shot of a city. Just like, there's like riots or something. There's not many people here, though. There's only a few people. There's people on the ground laying there, though. There's a guy holding a gun up to someone, actually. Yeah, there was some mad rioting. And we got a shot of the White House. Oh, dude. All right. I didn't expect any of this. Some more international stuff. Do I have any last second speculation on that? I mean, I swear to God, if Koichi and Captain Celebrity show up here, alright, that's not gonna happen, but like, now is the time to strike, says someone. If we don't put a stop to Tomura now, our country will be in danger. I'm not sure who's saying this. Oh, we're getting a shot at the Yorkoshi is straight up making the president of the United States in this. He's sitting behind his desk. I wonder what he's going to make him look like. If he was crazy, if he was insane, he'd make him look like Trump or something. Imagine if he makes him look like Biden. I don't know. Or I guess no. In this world, there's no reason. There's no character that's like based on a real character. So I scratch that. It all depends on how you view this crisis, says the president. We're already a half step further in the red zone than all the other countries. That's your fault, Timothy Akbar. Oh, General Akbar's back. Is he the one who was shouting, "Now's the time to strike. If we don't put a stop to Tomura now, our country will be in danger"? It must have been him. Probably coming in and tell the president we have to attack now. Like, attack. Akbar is back. It's a trap. Close up on the president. Is he black or is that just like... I can't really tell with the silhouette plus the unofficial scans, but according to reports from our specialized agency for quirks, Tomura has reached a point beyond human control. In other words, no matter what happens to him, he's untouchable. Okay, so the president's scared, basically, despite the fact that Akbar is saying, we need to attack, like, now's our last chance to get in there. And toward a monster like him, we've bared our fangs, in the form of Star and those missiles. Wow, okay, so Star and Stripe might actually, like, come back into play here? I mean, like, the whole, like, American aspect? I guess that adds some credence to that arc, because most people poo-poo it for existing. Akbar, it's just so funny to say, Akbar, ... You're saying we should ingratiate ourselves to him? The developed nations have already begun scrambling to see who can gain Tomura's trust first. Oh no, I didn't even think about that. You have like a global threat and countries, like they probably all saw Star and Stripe get killed, like this quote unquote strongest hero in the world. And basically they're all gonna be like, oh, let's bend the knee to Tomura. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. That's scary. Akbar responds, thinking about how we'll be ruled over is ridiculous. It's damage control, replies the president. We have to wait for the right time to strike. Akbar rebuttals, if we allow ourselves to be controlled even just this once, we'll be robbed of everything we have. The president replies, Tim, it's for the future of our country. Damn, we're getting a heated, presidential debate here. This is the last thing I expected of this chapter, but hey, I'm all for it. We cannot allow that to be our future, shouts Akbar. He's reaching for something in his coat pocket. Is it your position that's making you say that, says Akbar. Mr. Akbar, the Secret Service pull guns on him. They probably think he's pulling a gun, which is ridiculous. He seems to be a general. I don't see why they would think I don't know. The president nods him off, nah, don't worry about it. Akbar says, what did Star fight for? As he pulls out a picture. Oh, whoa, okay, yeah. Star and Stripe relevance is actually rising here. It's a picture of All Might, young All Might, the one from Two Heroes, with the young girl. Because they said they met that one time, right, when she was a kid or something. What did Kathy die for? You have not forgotten, have you? He's saying this in a shaky voice. He's emotional here. The picture of All Might, he's holding the peace sign, and Kathy in his arms holding the peace. That's crazy. She's gone. I can't believe she died in 5 chapters. It feels like so long ago. I mean, it was kind of at this point. Whoa. Okay, we got a shot of All Might standing amongst a bunch of glowy sparkle stuff, and you have Star and Stripe walking toward him. Boys and girls grow up watching the adults. The adults support them in turn, and they become connected as we see both of them reaching their hands out for each other. Hand in hand, the scene continues. Then those once children do the same for the next generation. Isn't that why heroes wield their power? Oh my god, I called it! You guys called me crazy! We're cut back to Bakugou, and jeanist is using his quirk on Bakugou. I just gotta say, last week when I said, okay, that's it, that's all I needed to see. He's gonna use this quirk on Bakugou. People in the comments were like, no, dude, he's not gonna use his quirk on Bakugou. He's clearly getting ready to attack Shigaraki. And it's like, no, he stuck his hands out over Bakugou's body and started using his quirk. I thought that was obvious. And here we are, we're getting back to Bakugou on the ground, and jeanist is using his quirk on him to some extent. I don't know if it's effective or not, but and walking up is Edgeshot? Edgeshot walking up looking very bloody, and we see his face. Have we ever seen Edgeshot's face before? What's going on here? jeanist says, Edgeshot. Yeah, he's looking bad. Edgeshot's looking very beat up. I don't remember when he got hit. I know he's been kind of AWOL from the fight for a little bit, but he was here at the beginning of the fight. I just don't remember where he got hit. But whatever hit him, it must have knocked him out for a while. That's right, says Edgeshot. I'm a ninja hero that can sneak into anywhere. As he's doing something with his hand. I've crept into so many bodies that I'm familiar with it all. Wait a second. Is Edgeshot gonna save Bakugou here? Hold on, there's an image not loading. That's a really unfortunate panel that's not loading here. It's the second to last panel too, and I want it to load really bad. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Image change. I'm gonna see if I can find a different site before I continue. 364. All right, I'm not going to use the TCB website. I don't want to skip to the last panel without seeing what this one. It didn't load on the website I normally use, so hold up. Edgeshot's about to do something though. He's saying, all right. That's right. I'm a ninja hero that can sneak into anywhere. I've crept into so many bodies that I'm familiar with it all. Like hell, I'll give up. Mirko, he shouts. Struggle. And we get a shot of, oh my god, okay, so there's a few things going on here. We cut to Shigaraki, and Mirio's coming up right below him, going for a punch. And then you have Mirka, who's still in the clutches. Edgeshot's telling her to struggle. As if your head is all that's left, then bite him, he shouts. Just stop. It's useless. And he gets cut off. And I'm going to go back to the other page now. Wait, I think that's... Yeah, okay. I, Edgeshot, shall not accept this. That stopped heart. As we get Mirko, indeed, as actually biting off his fingers with their mouth. And we got a shot of Mirio yelling, is a life... I, Edgeshot, shall not accept this. That stopped heart is a life we cannot afford to lose. We can still make it. I'll fill in for whatever he lacks. For whatever he's lacking. Let me zoom in here. Words are getting kind of small. All right. He can still make it. I'll fill in for whatever he's lacking. And move for him. Whoa, and Edgeshot's like turning all like stringy. Kamihara, you can't come back from this, says jeanist. So then, I'll leave the rest to you, says Edgeshot. President Hakamada. Oh, we get a shot of them as students. What is going on? Ninpo Thousand Sheep Pierce Extreme. I'll become his heart. Heroes connect the future. What the hell did I just read? Are you kidding me? Okay. All right. A few things. First of all, Bakugou is coming back, bitches. He's coming back. In a way that I don't think anyone saw coming. Most people expected Jeanist to do something, and he kind of was trying to. But in comes Edgeshot saying, I'll straight up just become his heart. Oh my god. I'm telling you right now, I don't even want to check out the reaction to this, but like, I bet you people are pissed. I bet you people are so mad about this for multiple reasons. There are a lot of people who wanted Bakugou to stay dead, first of all, right? I was in the camp where like I was accepting of it if he stayed dead, but in my heart I kind of just knew I'd have a strange feeling he was going to come back, and I thought it would be with jeanist, but. In comes Edgeshot, of all people? And he's gonna turn himself into Bakugou, like a new heart for Bakugou? Oh, wow. So that was a clever use of the American side, saying that, like, their whole argument and saying, do you know why Kathy died? She died because that's what the adult pros do. They risk it all to make a better future for the younger generation. That it's all about, it's you pass the torch essentially. Like, and that's what's happening here. Like Edgeshot, literally, he's an older pro with jeanist. He's that generation. I'm not sure if he's older or younger than Aizawa. I'm not sure about all that. But he's straight up, okay. Yeah, people are gonna be so pissed. I already know. Unfortunately, I don't even want to look at the response online. Oh my gosh. Edgeshot sacrificing himself to become a heart for Bakugou. How do I feel about that? Let's see. All right, so Edgeshot as a character is kind of a nobody. He doesn't really have much to do with the story, although it is true we have seen him enter people's hearts and stuff many times to like knock them out. So he is familiar with the organs of the body and stuff. And if you think about Edgeshot, like I guess a pun on paper, you think his power is just like making himself super small and thin to be able to pierce things. I always kind of viewed it more of like origami, like being able to fold himself into like very small sizes and do very crazy shapes and like maneuvers. So the idea of him turning himself into like a beating heart kind of does fit that motif in my mind of like him able to like mold himself into that shape. Um yeah, dude, people are going to be so mad. Oh man. There was a lot of people, dude, this is I think years from now, I think when this series is said and done, like years from now, this will be the moment people like will have such controversy and debate around whether it was bullshit or whether they like that he stayed alive. Like this is I mark my words, this is going to be something that people talk about till the end of time for like this series. Like, should they have kept Bakugo dead or should they have kept him alive? Obviously, he's not like alive yet. He's still technically dead. So this, I guess, could fail, but it won't. Like, not with the setup they just gave right here. Question is, how are they going to perform this complex final ninpo, as he put it, the Thousand Sheep Pierce Extreme, to become his heart? How are they going to hold off Shigaraki? They're very low on manpower. Like Mirko, like they even just said it. She's missing a prosthetic leg and arm, and is still in his grasp. And she's literally just resorting to biting him. You still have Mirio, who again is invincible, but his punches aren't enough. Nejire wasn't in that shot. We don't see her anywhere. We go back to the other page. Yeah, in this shot, we only see Mirio being the one to attack him, plus Mirko is biting, which is just funny to think about. Man, oh boy. Oh man, I think I might just not like Twitter. MHA Twitter is already awful most of the time, but dude, they're gonna be so pissed. Now, don't get me wrong, there's gonna be a lot of happy people too. I know a lot of people who are like probably crying because knowing that their favorite character will never come back. And like, obviously shippers are going to be happy. People who want Bakugo to like pair with everybody in the show. Definitely not my thing, but you know, they'll be happy too. Here's the thing though. This is a shonen. So, I mean like shit, like people get revived all the damn time. And technically speaking, I think this is the only time someone's been revived in My Hero. So, how do I feel about it? I kind of already said this before. I was at peace with the fact, like, if he was indeed dead and gone, I was just like, yeah, okay. Like, would I like to see more of him? Of course. But like, I felt like what he had involved in the story felt like enough for the most part. Like, it would have just been a tragic ending, but clearly Yorkoshi, unfortunately, I mean, I guess it depends on, again, depends on how you look at it, decided that ultimately he wanted to keep him around. And maybe this is a hot take, I think that's the right decision. Because I think Bakugo really does elevate the story, and him and Deku, like, I think they still have more things together to do. My only complaint is if they're going to bring him back, I would prefer not to have the fake out death at all. Like, I don't hate it. I'm sure a lot of people are going to hate it, but like, it's been 2 chapters since he died. I think 2 or 3, 2. I'll call it 2. And I get it. Like, if you're going to bring it back, you have to move quick. Cause like, if someone's dead for too long, you're not gonna bring him back. They're obviously acting immediately after his heart stopped. So, I mean, that's completely tangible. And then you have, let's not forget the sacrifice going on here. We have Edgeshot giving his life. And I'm actually kind of okay with this, because if you see Edgeshot right here, he's actually super bloody and like, it goes back to the whole Star and Stripe thing. They said that like pro heroes do what they do to protect the future generations, to inspire, like, it's not an easy job. It's like it's not about the glory. It's about like doing what's right. And I kind of like that. I really truly kind of like that. And Edgeshot here is super bloodied. He's clearly really messed up. There's a chance he could have died, like even if he didn't sacrifice himself here. But like they know Bakugo is their best chance without Deku here to beat Shigaraki. They're kind of screwed without Bakugo, honestly. Um, as much as I like Mirio and Jeanist and stuff, like they can't. Like Mirko is basically almost dead as it is, and like they kind of need Bakugo. He did just get his quirk awakening. Dude, I can't even imagine like Bakugo. What do you do when you wake up and you're like, shit, guys, what's going on? I'm pretty sure I just died. And they're like, yeah, you did. And he's like, well, how did I come back? Oh, Edgeshot sacrificed himself, and he's now your heart. Like, I'm sorry if that happened to me. I would be freaking out. I mean, like, what? First of all, I died, I'm back, and someone gave up their life to bring me back? Would I be okay with that? Not to mention, you have a guy who's gonna permanently be in your body, like you gave his life to be your heart. That's gonna like change Bakugo as a character, I think. Like, he kind of already changed a lot. He became less of a douchebag and like yelling and stuff. But I think that like someone literally just gave their life to keep him going. And I get it, like Edgeshot's not like a crazy important character, but like still, life is a life. And again, technically he's not back yet. He could like I don't know, they could just fail, I guess, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't. So I was technically, I guess, wrong. Jeanist is not the one to bring it back, but I'm okay with this too. Weirdly, again, I predict that a lot of people are going to be pissed. Like honestly, there was a lot of people who were like, "Oh, Horikoshi, if you bring him back, like I'm calling bullshit." I don't know. This is a shonen. It happens all the time, and I don't know. Ah, man, it's complicated. But dude, Akbar over here asking for them to send more help to attack. Send Koichi and Captain Celebrity. Do it. I swear, this adds credence to me thinking that the people that approach Deku, the dots in the distance, it kind of lends credence. I think that that could legitimately be reinforcements from the United States. Oh my god, if we just see Koichi come in with Captain Celebrity and like some of the fighter guys or something, oh, I would be so happy. We're back in America. We're this close. We're showing the American perspective now. We're this close. Literally all it takes now is to be like, and he's even advocating that they send in help. If he wins the argument against the president right here, which I presume he will. The president's sweating. He doesn't know what to do. And you have Akbar saying this passionate speech about Star and Stripe, showing him the picture. Like, all it takes is for them to be like, okay, we'll send some help in. And with Star gone, the next logical candidate is Captain Celebrity, because at the time of Vigilantes, he was the #1 rated hero. Obviously not the strongest. Star and Stripe is stronger. But if you send him in, you got to send his sidekick Koichi in. So this chapter, I know no one cares but me, added some serious possibility for Koichi and Captain Celebrity showing up. This is it. If it's going to happen, this is it. If they send in reinforcements. Man, I don't think Mirko would die here. That'd be kind of a lame way for her to go, getting crushed by the hands of Shigaraki. I don't know. Poor Mirio, kind of like powerless to do anything. Really good chapter. I feel I say it again. People are gonna be so mad. People wanted Bakugo to stay dead. I was weirdly nebulously impartial. I had accepted the fate we had, but I'm also kind of that guy where I just kind of in general accept what Horikoshi decides to do, because I just think he's not like a perfect writer, but I mean, there's a reason we all still follow the series. His art's amazing, and his characters are amazing, and the writing is a roller coaster, but people like roller coasters. So, and then you almost forget that half this chapter is about Prime Mother effing All for One, who's gonna get rewound into nothing, unfortunately. Um, that's like my only complaint. I kind of wish that wouldn't be the case. I hope he would be able to control it, but basically he's just like, all right, well, I'm gonna do as much damage as I can before I get erased into nothing. He's already stealing quirks and clothes. I just for whatever reason I always expected All for One to have a more grisly end, not an end that he was okay with. He even says you're like I'm okay getting erased. I already passed the torch. I'm on borrowed time, baby. I'm just gonna have a good time. Kind of an unsatisfying end to a character that the whole series is in motion because of. I get that he's moved over to Shigaraki technically. By the way, next time we see All for One's vestige, is it still gonna look like Potato Head, or is it gonna be his like prime look? Interesting to think about. Yeah, but he was a menace. Stealing quirks, dropping down, looking badass. Healed the wound that Hawks put on him. I don't know what they're gonna do against him. Obviously, the plan is to like burn out all the time he has left, but I imagine he's got some decent time. He's an old human being. Hard to say. A lot this chapter. It's gonna take me just like it took me a while to come to a consensus in my mind on Bakugo dying. It's gonna take just as long, if not longer, for me to think about him coming back with someone sacrificing themselves to make a heart for him. So yeah, I guess stay tuned for my like next week's reaction. By the way, is there a chapter next week? Please don't say there's a break. We're in the thick of things right now. Yeah, it doesn't say it just says chapter 364 end. By the way, Edgeshot looks almost like I want to say he looks feminine, but he doesn't because he's got like a stash. Unless those are like battle marks or something, but looks like he's got a stash there. But he just looks so pretty. He's got like his hair and stuff flying everywhere, and this chapter is insane. I'm almost afraid to like. I might just avoid the internet for a while. People are gonna be so mad. There's already enough toxicity in the community. Him coming back. I think people should enjoy what they enjoy. I personally am okay with this. I like having Bakugou in my life. And it's done in a way like self-sacrifice. He's not coming back with like some sort of Dragon Ball God wish or something. Someone's actually dying to like bring him back. So, granted, it is like a C tier character in regards to like relevancy, but you know, a life's a life. Okay, well, that'll about do it. Interesting chapter. A lot of good, a lot of wow, and a lot of what. So that's usually a good recipe. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, if you like this video, consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. I love reading the comments. So, until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.